Have you ever noticed that even though you try to stay active, some days just feel harder than they used to? Maybe climbing the stairs leaves you a little more winded, or carrying in the groceries feels like a bigger chore than it did a few years ago. Even simple things, like reaching for a heavy pot or standing up from a low chair, can sometimes feel like you're working twice as hard for half the result. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. And if you've ever wondered, why do I feel weaker, even though I'm still moving and trying to eat right? Today, we're going to talk about the real reason behind it, and more importantly, what you can do to reclaim your strength. Let's start with a truth that's not talked about enough. Losing energy and muscle as we age isn't a sign of laziness or failure or doing something wrong. In fact, you might be surprised to learn that even healthy, active seniors, folks who walk daily, play with grandkids, or garden, can find themselves gradually losing strength without even realizing it. The culprit has a name: sarcopenia. It's a big word, but its effects are all too common. Sarcopenia is the natural, age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. It's something that starts quietly, sometimes as early as our 40s or 50s, but it becomes more noticeable in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. By the time we reach our later years, it's not unusual to have lost as much as 30% of the muscle we had in our youth. This is why tasks we once did without thinking can suddenly seem daunting. But here's the hopeful part. Sarcopenia isn't just about getting older, and it isn't something you have to accept as inevitable. Yes, our bodies change, and biology does play a role. As we age, our muscles don't respond to exercise in quite the same way, and hormone levels shift. But perhaps the biggest and most overlooked factor is nutrition. Just like a car needs the right fuel to run smoothly, our muscles need the right building blocks to stay strong, active, and healthy. You see, muscle isn't just built in the gym or on a walk, it's built in the kitchen, too. Without enough high-quality protein, certain vitamins and minerals, our muscles simply can't repair themselves or grow, no matter how much we move. And here's the good news. By making gentle, smart changes to what we eat, we can slow, stop, and even reverse much of the muscle loss that comes with aging. Today, I want to introduce you to 10 superfoods, each one backed by science and chosen specifically to support muscle strength, energy, and independence for adults over 60. These aren't exotic or expensive ingredients. In fact, you'll find most of them at your local grocery store. For each one, I'll share why it works and how you can easily add it to your day, even if cooking isn't your favorite hobby. Ready? Let's get started. First up, lentils. These humble little legumes pack a surprising punch when it comes to muscle health. Lentils are loaded with plant-based protein, which is essential for maintaining and rebuilding muscle tissue. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils can provide up to 18 grams of protein. But there's more. They're also rich in iron, which helps deliver oxygen to your muscles, and magnesium, which supports muscle function and relaxation. Lentils are wonderfully versatile. If you like soup, try a simple lentil and vegetable stew. Just simmer lentils with carrots, celery, and a bit of garlic for a warm, filling meal. Or toss cooked lentils into a salad with a drizzle of olive oil and some chopped herbs. Lentils are gentle on the stomach, easy to cook, and importantly, affordable. Next, let's talk about salmon. This fish is well known for its heart-healthy omega-3 fats, but it's also an outstanding source of high-quality protein. Omega-3s have a special bonus. They help reduce inflammation throughout the body, which is important because chronic inflammation can make it harder for muscles to recover and grow. A fillet of grilled or baked salmon makes for a simple, delicious dinner. If you're not a fan of fish, or it's not in your budget, canned salmon is a great alternative. Just mix it with a little lemon juice and chopped celery for an easy lunch. Even 1 serving a week can make a difference. Now, let's add eggs to the list. Eggs are often called the perfect protein, and for good reason. They contain all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to repair themselves. They're also packed with B vitamins, which help turn the food you eat into usable energy. Eggs are incredibly easy to incorporate into your routine. Scrambled, boiled, or made into an omelet with some spinach and tomatoes, whatever you prefer. If you're worried about cholesterol, research now shows that for most people, moderate egg consumption is safe and beneficial, especially when balanced with plenty of fruits and veggies. Speaking of greens, spinach is another powerhouse food for aging muscles. It's rich in plant compounds called nitrates, which have been shown to improve muscle efficiency and strength in older adults. Spinach is also a good source of vitamin K, magnesium, and antioxidants that protect muscle cells from damage. You don't have to eat a mountain of salad to get the benefits. A handful of spinach added to scrambled eggs, blended into a smoothie, or tossed into a soup is a gentle way to give your muscles a nutrient boost. Let's move on to cottage cheese. This dairy favorite is one of the best sources of casein protein, which is digested slowly and provides a steady supply of amino acids to your muscles, especially helpful overnight. Cottage cheese is also rich in calcium and vitamin B12, both crucial for muscle contraction and nerve health. Enjoy cottage cheese as a snack with sliced peaches or berries, or stir it into oatmeal for a creamy, protein-packed breakfast. If you like savory flavors, top it with a sprinkle of pepper and some chives. Chicken breast comes next. Another lean, high-quality protein that's easy for most seniors to digest. Chicken contains leucine, an amino acid that plays a key role in signaling your muscles to grow after exercise or activity. Unlike fattier cuts of meat, skinless chicken breast is low in saturated fat, making it a heart-healthy option as well. Grill, bake, or poach chicken breast and slice it onto salads, tuck it into a whole grain wrap, or serve it with steamed vegetables. If chewing or digestion is a concern, try shredding cooked chicken into a soup for a softer texture. Number 7, quinoa. This ancient grain is a complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs. It's also high in fiber, magnesium, and iron, making it a fantastic side dish or base for grain bowls. Quinoa cooks quickly. Just simmer it in water or broth for about 15 minutes. Try mixing cooked quinoa with roasted vegetables and a splash of olive oil, or serve it as the foundation for a hearty, senior-friendly lunch bowl. Let's not forget about nuts and seeds, particularly almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds. These snacks are rich in protein, healthy fats, and magnesium, all of which help support muscle recovery. They're also shelf-stable and easy to keep on hand for a quick, nutritious bite. Sprinkle a handful of nuts over oatmeal or yogurt, or blend seeds into a smoothie for extra creaminess. If you have trouble chewing, consider nut butters. Almond or peanut butter on whole grain toast is a satisfying, muscle-friendly snack. Food number 9, beans. Whether it's black beans, kidney beans, or chickpeas, these are an affordable and protein-rich way to support muscle health. Beans are also loaded with fiber, which helps keep your digestion running smoothly, and they contain potassium, a mineral that helps prevent muscle cramps. Beans can be added to soups, stews, or chili, or tossed with olive oil and herbs for a simple bean salad. If you're looking for a quick lunch, try mashing beans onto whole grain crackers for a fiber-rich spread. And now, our bonus superfood, number 10, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt stands apart from regular yogurt because it's strained to remove much of the liquid, leaving behind a thick, creamy product that's high in protein, especially casein, which helps feed your muscles for hours. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, those friendly bacteria that keep your gut healthy and boost your immune system. Enjoy Greek yogurt as a breakfast parfait with fresh fruit and a sprinkle of seeds, or stir it into smoothies for a creamy texture. If you prefer savory flavors, use plain Greek yogurt as a base for dips or salad dressings. Look for varieties with no added sugar for the best benefits. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on this list. Lentils, salmon, eggs, spinach, cottage cheese, chicken breast, quinoa, nuts and seeds, beans, and Greek yogurt. Each of these foods brings something special to the table. Protein, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and anti-inflammatory properties that your muscles crave. And the best part? You don't need to overhaul your entire diet to start seeing benefits. Even adding just 1 or 2 of these foods each week can make a noticeable difference in your energy, strength, and confidence. Maybe you'll start by swapping a sugary snack for a bowl of cottage cheese with berries. Or you might try adding a hard-boiled egg to your breakfast routine. Perhaps you'll make a pot of lentil soup to share with friends or family. Little by little, these gentle choices add up. Remember, you don't need fancy diets, expensive supplements, or complicated recipes to support your health. Just smart, gentle food choices. Foods that nourish your body, feed your muscles, and help you stay mobile, independent, and joyful. Every meal is a chance to take care of yourself, to invest in your strength, and to show your body the kindness it deserves. I encourage you, just try choosing one new food from our list this week. See how it feels. Notice any changes, big or small, in your energy or how you move. And if you have a favorite way to enjoy one of these foods, share it with someone you care about. Sometimes the simplest meals can become the most meaningful, especially when they support your health and independence. If today's guidance resonated with you, or you know someone who could use a gentle reminder that strength and vitality are possible at any age, consider subscribing to Star Healthy for more weekly guidance. And to keep building your strength naturally, watch our next video in the Leg Health series, where we'll share more ways to support your body from the ground up. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, be gentle, and remember, every bite is a chance to stay strong, active, and full of life. We'll see you next time.